All right, Sunday morning. Gonna finish off the week here. See what we can get, and so at the end of the video, we'll have the end of week stats and all that good stuff. But let's get going. So logged on just before 9. And actually, on the way to McDonald's, I noticed some signs. You know, there's an event happening ahead of you. And you can see signs everywhere and cones put up everywhere. So what's going on in town is there's I didn't know it was today, but it's called the Patty Pint 5K. There's a 5K and a 10K being run today for St. Patrick's Day, obviously, but it's today. So quickly realized that it was not going to be a good time to dash after about 12:30 anyway. So it's going to be a short shift today. So anyway, I'm at McDonald's. Like I said, I got on probably about 9:50 something. And it's 14 minutes. McDonald's isn't even on the map. Not a good start to the day. A few dashers at McDonald's. I didn't get anything. Kind of cruised over to the east side of town. And it's 9:15 now. Shortly after this, it says 8 to 18 minutes. So, and I was right near Starbucks, and I see someone roll up that was at McDonald's earlier and go into Starbucks. They got an order. So I restarted my dash shortly after this. I forget exactly when, but only after about half an hour, less than that. So 9:15 now. Restart. Did finally get an offer. 9:26. So it took a little while also. 3:30 McDonald's. 1.7 miles. No, I know that's a no tip offer. I mean, even if that made sense, we're not going to do it. So I can't believe people still do not tip anything. But anyway, we did not do that. 9:26. 6 minutes later, 7:55. 2.6 miles. I was actually on my way back to the east side of town. I was just going to go shopping and maybe go home. But I got a Starbucks, headed down south a little bit, delivered that by 9:46, got there at 9:48. Had to wait a little bit at Starbucks. Starbucks was bumping today, man. But anyway, so 4.25 tip though, good on them, 3.30 base pay. It's still cool. So it's 9:48 now. We're finally on the board at least. Right away when I'm leaving that house, I get a 13.61 for 5.2 miles. Delivered by 10:33. It's 2 shopping orders: grocery outlet 1 item and Ray's food place 8 items. The grocery outlet was like cough drops, and it was the shorter delivery. And the Ray's food place, it's still a pretty good order all in all. So I did do this one. Delivered by 10:33 on those. Oh, then I got an add-on, plus 9.75 plus for 5 items, 15 units. I forget exactly what that was. It was pretty easy though. They actually had all those things too. So right now I got 3 shopping orders. So I'm in Ray's. I actually did check out, and I had to go back, grab a cart, and get this order. So yeah, so I got 3 shopping orders right there. This one's additional 3.7 miles. Delivered by 10:48. I'm not sure if I can get all the times here. Yeah, I mean, I delivered the first 2 to the first 2 orders, original ones I got. It was 13.62. Look at that grocery outlet for those cough drops. $0 tip. I should have known that, but I'm not into unassigning too much of late. And the Rays was 7.33 tip, so that's a pretty good tip. Base pay was 6.29 on that, so good enough for all intents and purposes. I know I'm kind of have limited time out here today, so at least I'm on the board there. But the best part is that add-on ended up being not 28.15, $25 tip, dude. Maybe he made a mistake and wanted to push like 250, but it was $25. This guy usually tips good, but not that good. So that's crazy. Totally take that. That gave me a rush or adrenaline boost for sure. So looking pretty good. Only an hour 19 on that second block. We got to add 20 minutes on that basically, which we do in the end. You'll see. But so 10:38 now. Right away, I'm leaving his house. 16.17 for 3.9 miles. Ray's 2 orders, 2 drop-offs, but only 6 items on 9 units. So one of them was alcohol and it was beer and what do you call it, champagne, which is cool. I don't mind doing that, as some of you know. So deliver that by 11 o'clock. But here's where the catch comes in. So I'm in Ray's shopping, and I get this, Uber Eats. This is not a bad order. $5, 1.1 mile. It looks even closer than that on the map. Another interesting thing there is Nomad's Pizza there. It's not even there anymore. That's a food court area. They used to be there, but they must not have updated their profile, or they're not on Uber Eats anymore. I don't know. Next time I see them, I'll talk to them about that, but interesting to note too. For me personally, anyway, so. But I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. I got these 2 shopping orders. I feel obliged. And maybe they'll come back with a better offer, so. It's 10:46 now, and 5 minutes later, they come back with a better offer. Same exact order, $16.02. Not only that, there's a promo going on with Uber right now. If I complete 1 delivery, I get an extra $4. So, yes, I did do that. Now, I'm going to be late on my shopping orders, but who cares? I'll take $20 basically to go to Starbucks and drive it a mile. It wasn't even a mile. So we did take this. I got it there, and it said 1302. It takes a while for the Uber tips to clear. I guess people can remove them if they want. They have an hour or so to figure it out, but it ended up working out, and I got my promo too. So it works. I'll show you at the end of the video how it all worked out. So anyway, we got both those shopping orders there at 11:15. I'm sure we were late on those, but for some reason I don't get dinged on the shopping orders when I'm late. But anyway, one of those was a $10.50 tip, man. So it ended up being $17.67 actually. And then the other one was $2. It goes to these. That one went to these apartments that people don't tip well for groceries up at those apartments for sure. So, but anyway, the day's looking better. I'm pretty stoked. It's 11:15 now. 4 minutes later, I get this 11:50 or 5:55 for 1.1 miles. Deliver by 11:30. McDonald's. Yeah, we'll do that. My block's about to end at 11:30, and I'm gonna let it end and go home. So, got that there by 11:27. I thought they might extend my dash, but they did not. $2.25 tip on that. Oh, big deal. I mean, I'm just icing on the cake at this point in time. So what happened? Yeah, my dash ended at 11:30. So that essentially is the end of the day and the week. So let's break it down. I drove 22.5 miles today, so didn't drive a lot of miles. A lot of those shopping orders, when they get stacked, you're not driving, so it really helps the cause. I've been down on shopping sometimes, but shopping saved my day today, as you guys saw. So I'm gonna stick with shopping for the time being, and my acceptance rate got a lot better too. So, but so the day is only the one block, 72.54, 21 DoorDash pay and 51 tips, 51 customer tips today. It's awesome. Dash time was 2:12, 2 hours and 12 minutes, but you got to add 20 on that because I restarted at the end, But we'll break that down in a second here. Active an hour and 48 minutes. That's a lot. Mostly because I'm shopping, you know what I mean? So only 7 deliveries. So that turned out to be a good day. On the day, 2.5 hours, we worked $29 an hour. So thank you. I've had some pretty decent Sundays in the past month or two. So yeah, I got to keep that in mind for sure. And then if you break that down per mile, the 72.54, 22.5 miles, $3.22. The best part about this, at $3.22 a mile, that's almost a gallon of gas, even though gas is skyrocketing here. But anyway, so I got to call you out, Dog Breath. Homie, just 15 hours ago said you won't see a $3 a mile or $3 a mile again for a while. Got you, Dog Breath. So I didn't mean to call you out, man. I'm just kidding, but it's funny you said that. And if you really want to break it down, be technical, with the $20 Uber order I got, here's the breakdown on that. $13 Uber paid me. The promotion was $4, so $17. And then the tip was $3, so $20 to go a mile for a bag of Starbucks. Phenomenal. Thanks, Uber. Thanks. So that would be $92.56 for the day. And in 2.5 hours, break that down. Or 22.5 miles, I'm sorry. It's $4.11 a mile today. So take that, Dog Breath. I'm just kidding with you, man. I like ribbing people sometimes, but so let's get down to the end of the week here. $399.70 on the week, $160 dash pay, and $238 dash tips. That's a pretty good week, man. Actually, for not even working 20 hours. Worked 20 hours, 19 hours, 57 minutes. Active 11 hours. I'm cool with that. Probably because a lot of shopping in there too. 48 deliveries. Seems like it would be more, but it's not. So, and break that down. Ended up almost making $20 an hour on the week. 1998 and a half. So that's cool. And then let's see how many miles. Drove 154 miles this week. 155. Door dashing. I drove a lot more because I had to take a friend to Bend earlier this week, and I did drive a lot more miles, but not door dashing. So 154. That's not that bad. So break that down on the week per mile. 258 per mile. Not bad at all. I'll totally take that. Kind of a efficient week, stressful at times, sometimes easier than others, but so we got that done. Let's check out the ratings. Yeah, acceptance rate skyrocketed back up to 87%. I went through a little spell where I had to decline 11 orders in one day. I don't know if you guys watched that video. It was a few weeks ago. Obviously, more than 100 deliveries ago, because it cycled through. So I'm all the way back up. I was just at 79% a couple days ago. So all the other ratings good to go. Not the shopping. Dropped, actually, in the shopping. Original items found. I'll never get that back to 96%. Most likely not anyway, but who cares? But shopping orders paid the way today, for sure. So that's where we're at. 39 or 399.70 on the week. I know kind of a lackluster performance by me and didn't even work 20 hours. I'm fine with that for now. I might even take tomorrow off too. Mondays have been pretty slow around here. Yeah, so that's where we're at. I mean, that's the end of the week. Hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. I'm watching the players right now. It's getting kind of exciting, actually. So we'll see how that ends up. And I'll be back at you guys next week. Actually, I have a video coming up about communication. I keep saying it, but I'm probably going to post it either today or tomorrow, especially after the day off. So you guys all take care. Peace out.